Hello everybody, welcome back to Anomaly Games. I am back here with more NBA 2K17 gameplay. We are back here with the Louisville Knights expansion team MyLeague series. This is gonna be a big one. We're gonna have our first game. You've seen the creation, you've seen the uniforms, you've seen us do the draft. Of course, we did a fantasy draft, so every team, we don't know who any team has. I'm gonna show you guys each team as I play them. So, because they don't do the little usual Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet pre-game show. Instead of that, we're gonna show you guys each team, the team that we're playing's roster. I will not be playing every game. I'm gonna play major games. Games that I would rather I want to see. Or games that I think you guys would want to see, should I say. So let's say if the Pistons go like 10-0, we're gonna play against the Pistons, stuff like that. You know what, guys, each team's rosters, give you one more look at ours. Nice little line up there. I like it. I think it's gonna be big. Now on to this. The Lakers. Isaiah Thomas and Zach LaVine in the backcourt's going to be big. Dirk Nowitzki, Clint Capella, Joe Ingles. This is going to be a hard team to beat. And this team has a lot of good players. I had to hiccup. I'm sorry, guys. But yes, this is going to be a hard team to beat, especially with this backcourt. And then you got Nowitzki, who's older, but he can still produce. And then Clint Capella can learn a lot from Dirk. It's going to be a nice team. Anthony Davis heads the Magic with Steven Adams, Tobias Harris, Barea, Smart. Just going to give you guys a quick rundown of each of these teams. Not really going to go in depth. Marc Gasol headlines the Dallas Mavericks with Avery Bradley. This could be a good team. I could see them really producing well, especially with Tony Parker at the helm and Austin Rivers right behind him. Kyrie Irving and Dwayne Wade teaming up in Brooklyn. This team doesn't really impress me past those two guys, but you never know, they might be a surpriser. Paul George, Aldridge, Tristan Thompson, Will Barton, and Zaza Pachulia. Not a bad starting five for the Denver Nuggets. We got a pretty solid bench too, of course, headlined by TJ McConnell and Sean Kilpatrick. Gordon Hayward, Paul Millsap, Vucevic. That's a nasty front court if I ever seen one. And then Darren Collison and Courtney Lee headline the backcourt. Not bad. And Malcolm Brogdon, the young rookie. That could be a good team. Oh, the Pelicans bring back DeMarcus Cousins. Get Jay Crowder, Aaron Gordon, Evan Fournier, Dante Exum at the point guard. This is going to be a team that I don't think they'll make too much noise this year. But once they get a real, once these guys develop like Exum and Gordon and Fournier, they can be really good. Steph Curry teams with Paul Gasol, Serge Ibaka, Josh Richardson. This team doesn't really impress me past Steph Curry. So they'll probably be good and make the playoffs just because of Steph. The Raptors rocking Klay Thompson, DeAndre Jordan, Drew Holiday. It's not a bad starting three. It's a three that, if they work together, could make the playoffs easily. Tyreek Evans slides in there too. LeBron James, the Houston Rockets had the first pick in the draft. They get LeBron pairing with George Hill, Dion Waiters, Willie Herman and Gomez, Jody Meeks, Montrezl Harrell, Brandon Knight. It's a solid team. Pretty solid. Alright, let's see. Kevin Love, Carmelo Anthony team up in San Antonio. Gary Harris, Mason Plumlee. This is a solid young team. Two veterans headline the stars, and then the rest are young guys that can develop. This team might make a splash, if not this year, definitely within the next couple years. Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the charge in Phoenix. Dennis Schroeder at his side and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Young athletic team from the looks of it. Jahlil Okafor. It's going to be a young team. Juan Hernan Gomez. Alright. Bradley Beal. Jabari Parker. Joseph Nurkic. Jordan Clarkson and Jaylen Brown. This is the team that within, I'd say, 3 seasons is going to... That is a hell of a team. Karl Anthony Towns brought back to Minnesota. Teams up with Otto Porter, Norman Powell, some young guys. This is another team that's like that Oklahoma City lineup. If they can develop their few young stars, they could be nasty. McCollum brought back to Portland. Teams with Kristaps Porzingis. Other than them two, though, they really don't have anybody that catches my eye as could really do stuff for them. Joel Embiid, Eric Bledsoe teaming up in Golden State. Brandon Ingram on that team. Karis LeVert. They got a couple young guys that can develop. They might make some noise within the next couple years. John Wall back to Washington, joined by Chris Middleton, Wilson Chandler, Nerlens Noel. It's not a bad lineup for John Wall can dish the ball around the court to those guys a good bit. 76ers get Kemba Walker, Chris Bosh, Eric Gordon. Nice little tandem. Nothing that's gonna wow you, but could definitely make a little bit of noise. Blake Griffin goes to Milwaukee. He's joined by Andre Drummond, Tyler Johnson. But yeah, and Justice Winslow. But other than Griffin, Drummond, and Winslow, there's really nobody that's like gonna jump off the page at you. Kawhi Leonard goes to Chicago. He's joined by Jeff Teague, Jonas Valanciunas, Wesley Matthews, and Tim Hardaway Jr. there as well. I believe that Kawhi Leonard teaming with Teague and Valanciunas could make a pretty decent splash. Wiggins brought to Cleveland, the team that originally drafted him. He's teaming with Devin Booker and Frank the Tank Kaminsky. 3 very young guys and very good upside on that team. Terrence Jones also on that team. Emmanuel Mudiay. This Cleveland team will be good within the next probably 3 or 4 seasons as well. Chris Paul goes to the Celtics. He's joined by Dwight Howard, Terrence Ross, Tony Allen. It's not a team that's going to wow you a lot on paper. Seth Curry over there as well, a nice shooter for that team. But yeah, they're not going to wow you too much, but they're going to definitely make some noise. DeMar DeRozan, Harrison Barnes, Enes Kanter, Ricky Rubio headline the Clippers. I think DeRozan and Barnes could be a nice duo if they work together. Enes Kanter's a nice solid big man for James Harden, Brook Lopez, D'Angelo Russell, and Festus Ezeli are your Memphis Grizzlies squad. Harden and Russell are going to be nice, and then Lopez in the front court could be a nice little roster to watch out for. Russell Westbrook goes to the Atlanta Hawks. He's going to be joined by Lou Williams, Rudy Gay, and Ryan Anderson. So basically a team that after Russell's really nothing but them two. Durant goes to the Miami Heat. He's joined back by Dragic, Al Horford, Michael Beasley, J.R. Smith. Not a terrible lineup. As we go over to the Hornets, who will have Jimmy Butler, Hassan Whiteside, Derrick Rose, Robert Covington. These 3 could make a nice trio, especially if Derrick Rose can stay healthy and he gets back to his old form. Kyle Lowry's in Utah, joined by Miles Turner, JJ Redick, Dario Saric. It's a young team as far as Turner and Saric at the front court. Shabazz Muhammad's there as well. They might do a little something, maybe a 7th seed or something. Draymond Green, joined by Rudy Gobert, Danilo Gallinari, Rodney Hood, and Reggie Jackson. I don't really like this team. I don't think they're gonna do much. Draymond Green's not a number one, and neither is Rudy Gobert. So them two being the best players, I don't see them doing much. Nikola Jokic is joined by Mike Conley, Kenneth Faried, Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Not a bad four right there for this New York Knicks team. They might make some noise, and then we're back to us. So guys, that was the teams. I hope you enjoyed those. Let's go ahead and get into our game against the Indiana Pacers. Alright. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm excited. I think we'll be able to compete well against this team. Obviously Hayward is going to be their main scorer. Paul Millsap's going to be one we got to stop, and other than that, though, I'm really not worried about this team. I don't think Collison can stick Lillard. I think Oladipo is going to be able to kind of outrun Malcolm Brogdon. And I believe our bench is head and shoulders above theirs as far as pure talent. So I'm excited to see what they can do for us. And let's go ahead and get into this game. Alright, we load into this game, see what we can do. Gorgie Jang wins the opening tip-off. That's always good to see. Alright, come on, Dame. We got to get you to do something. Ben Simmons. There we go. Way to start off the game for the Knights. He puts the ball in the hoop using athleticism. Lillard with a rip. Oh, and just a terrible shot by Gorgie Jang. Collison, gotta check him. Hopefully he doesn't really get nothing started. I don't think he will, but you never know. Oh, and Greg Monroe overruns that a little bit. He probably could have had a steal there. Gonna get a ball back to Damian Lillard. Lillard gonna catch and shoot, and he will miss. And it will be a make for this Pacers team. Ben Simmons tries to take an open three, he'll miss. He has to capitalize on those, especially as being a young rookie. A guy we're hoping can maybe be the leader for this team in the future if Damian Lillard doesn't work out. I mean, we're really looking to him to be the second in command, so he definitely has to be good as Damian Lillard. Nice athletic finish there. Big rebound by Greg Monroe. That's why we got him, is that rebounding ability. Gorgie Jang draws the foul. Might not have made the shot, but a foul nonetheless. He will make the first free throw. And he will miss the second. Simmons couldn't get his hand on the ball there. Ben Simmons with a nice spin move and a turnaround jumper. Ben Simmons showing off some of that scoring ability and some of that athleticism here early. Oh, big block there by Gorgie Jang. He just posterized that man with the block. Way to play Gorgie Jang. Nick Collison. I'm sorry, Darren Collison got in there. Oh, Ben Simmons ripped out of midair, but he dives on top of the ball. Just a bad force shot from Damian Lillard. Hayward gets an open three and he drains it. And another miss for Damian Lillard. He is just struggling here. Hayward misses that as beautiful defense from the rookie Ben Simmons. And Lillard showing off some of the head playmaking ability. Way to maneuver, catches him off the dribble, and then finishes with the nice finesse alley-oop. I'm sorry, not alley-oop, layup. This team's playing really well here early. Just a couple missed shots here and there have gotten them, but they can definitely dominate this team if they can just keep that stuff going. Oh, nice tip from Corver. Just nobody could quite get their hands on it. Millsap tries to bully his way in. He can't quite get it to go. And Gorgie Jang with a very bad call. He can't have that. That is going to kill us all season if he's doing that kind of thing. We need him to not make stupid fouls like that. Isaiah Whitehead trying to dribble the ball on Patty Mills. I don't know how well that's going to work for him. Kyle Corver caught sleeping on defense there. Corver said if you're not going to pull up on him, he's going to pull it, but he doesn't get it to fall. Nice defense by Kyle Corver there. Oh, and Monroe's gonna get the 3-second call. He was trying to back down, but he was camped out in the lane for too long. And Patty Mills trying to play some defense. Alright, here we go. Gorgie Jang finishes inside off the assist from Ben Simmons. Gordon Hayward still trying to find something going. Well, Quinn passes it to Collison, and I think it was Collison, or it might have been Isaiah Whitehead. It was Isaiah Whitehead who missed, but in the end it wouldn't matter because they would still get the ball and put it back in. And a charging foul on Patty Mills. Some more of the bench players come in here. Oh, big block there from Kyle Korver. Korver's shot rolls in and out. He tried to take a really deep three. Courtney Lee gets the little bounce off the mid-range jumper. And we're just trying to get something going. Willie Reed tried to take a off-balance mid-ranger, and it won't go anywhere near where he needed it to go. Nice defense by Willie Reed. Nick Young, Swaggy P with the nice J. He makes it. What? That was a shot that we definitely needed. Oh, big foul there. And he's gonna shoot two. And he's gonna make both as well. Oh, Courtney Lee was ready for that pass to Kyle Korver. He'll get in. He's going to finish on the opposite end. Swaggy P slides in the back door, and he will jam that one home. What a play from Swaggy P. And another foul for Patty Mills. He is just having real trouble trying to rip the ball and stuff like that. Gotta settle down with him. First quarter will come to an end. We're down by 9, so we're not down bad, guys. We just gotta kind of get some more shots to start falling. We've had some good defensive stops, just on the opposite end. They weren't falling. The shots weren't falling as well. Ooh, nice tip away. Victor Oladipo out and running, and nobody's gonna get up with him. Victor Oladipo, a man that we want to develop nicely in the backcourt with Damian Lillard. Lillard this time on the steal. He's gonna stop and pop it from the three. He'll miss, but Oladipo on the rebound. Oladipo stepped out trying to get dribble moves going. Darren Collison tried to take a contested jumper and he won't make it. Willie Reed still playing the power forward spot. Nick Young again. Swaggy P giving us some life off the bench this game. Big block from Victor Oladipo. Costa Kufas will be there on the rebound though after the block, but still making them earn it at the line is better than giving them an easy layup. Victor Oladipo with a three now, and he's coming to life here in the second quarter. Oh, Willie Reed. Nice steal there. Damian Lillard still can't quite get that three to fall. He is struggling scoring the ball here. Another three, and this time Lillard drains it. That's what he needed to kind of wake himself up. Jason Smith on the defense. Nice pass from Lillard, finds Willie Reed. Now this Louisville Knights team has the upper hand. And that's going to be a reaching in call on Damian Lillard. Oh, big defense. Oh, and a dive attempt almost cost us big there. As Victor Oladipo tried diving for the ball. He showed good hustle, so I'm not going to penalize him for trying to get a loose ball. Victor Oladipo finishes on the other end as well. Victor Oladipo is in the house. And he tried to catch Malcolm Brogdon sleeping. He tried to catch the young rookie, but he couldn't. Victor Oladipo almost caught him that time, though. That's going to be a nice finish there from... I couldn't quite tell who that was that finished that play. I believe it was Nikola Vucevic. And Ben Simmons dribbling the ball away and getting it put in the hoop. And another foul called there. That is one thing when this team does. We do a little too much. We got to settle down and stop fouling. Nice body up from Monroe. That was a good foul. As Vucevic misses the first free throw, which makes it an even better foul. I was about to say, if he would have missed the second one, it would have made it a great foul, but we'll take it. Greg Monroe now. Oh, he couldn't quite get the and one. Greg Monroe with a nice free throw shot. He's going to follow it up with a second. He's going to make both. And then Greg Monroe's another big man who I believe never quite hit his ceiling that he could have hit. So it's going to be interesting to see as Kyle O'Quinn hits a deep three on that one. And just looking for somebody. Ben Simmons chunks up one with time expiring and he won't get it to fall. Paul Millsap with a nice double clutch layup will draw the foul. He makes the first free throw. If he makes this one, it's back to a tie ball game, and it will be 34 all here. 3:42 remaining in the second quarter. And I mean, both teams are playing pretty well. This quarter has been mostly Knights. They've finally gotten some kind of offense going. Patty Mills off the screen. He drains a deep three. Patty Mills trying to lock up Isaiah Whitehead. Nice maneuver there. Ben Simmons going to take it down the court now. Oh, Patty Mills just couldn't quite get it to his man. Ben Simmons going to pick up the foul on Vucevic on that one. As he was coming down from the block, he just kind of ran him over. I don't believe it was intentional. It just was a mistake. Corver from mid. He can't get it to fall this time. Big block there from Gorgie Jang. Ah, Gorgie Jang couldn't quite finish it. He almost got his own rebound though. And Gordon Hayward throws up a prayer and it won't fall. And Ben Simmons draws the foul this time. He makes the first. And he drains the second as well. Oh, Gorgie Jang couldn't quite get over there as Greg Monroe was beat off the dribble. Greg Monroe this time answers right back with a little bit of anything you can do, I can do better. And we're running the pick and roll pretty much perfection here tonight as Costa Kufis misses his mid-range jumper. Kyle Korver this time still can't quite get it to fall. I think we're gonna end up moving Kyle Korver. He's not making his jump shot, and we need a guy that's gonna make them consistently. Gorgie Jang and one from Gorgie Jang. The rising star at center apparently, as he is just playing phenomenally this game. Nick Young and Jason Smith come into the game for Greg Monroe and Ben Simmons. Nice hit out of the hands from Jason Smith there. He's gonna pull back and he's gonna... Patty Mills tried to drain when he won't get it to fall. Patty Mills can't get it to fall. He gets thrown to the side. Jason Smith was on defense. Nothing really more he could do there. And beautiful play by Swaggy P to go and draw the foul. And he will make both the free throws. Swaggy P's having a pretty good half. I believe he's going to be our new sixth man. He made it. I don't believe he got it out of his hands, though, in time. And they will say the clock did expire before he got it off. And that is going to look at our stats. We are playing really well. Great blocking, great steals. Could use a little bit more assists. But other than that, we're winning in every category. So I'm happy with our performance thus far. It's been a great game as we see downtown Indianapolis coming back from the half. Alright, here we go. Damian Lillard pushing the ball up the court. Oh, and Gorgie Jang passed it to the wrong person. He should have passed it to Ben Simmons, who was cutting wide open to the basket. Paul Millsap fights through the contact. What a play from Paul Millsap. Damian Lillard gets the ball here. Victor Oladipo from the corner, he drains it. And Malcolm Brogdon trying to make something happen. He will, as Gorgie Jang couldn't quite slide over in time. Monroe just had to chunk it. Gorgie Jang on the board. Finds Ben Simmons, who can't get it to fall. Gorgie Jang is just a rebounding machine, guys. And there he goes getting... I believe he got a hand on that one. Lillard pulling from way downtown. Big block there from Gorgie Jang. Malcolm Brogdon from three, he will miss. And Lillard tried to dish it to Simmons in the paint and just couldn't get it. Collison throws one up and he misses. Ben Simmons now taking the ball down the court. He has a little bit of space and he will make it. Nice shot from the Rook. Damian Lillard gets called for the foul there as he tried to stop O'Quinn, who just went up and over him. And he will make the free throw. Ben Simmons again from the corner. This time he will drain it. And another foul call on Damian Lillard. We definitely need a tone down on the fouls in the next game. Pacers ball there as Jason Smith went wonderful inbound defense. Darren Collison. Willie Reed trying to stay on Millsap. Oh! Swaggy P though. Help defense comes up big. And that's going to be Knight's ball when it goes out of bounds. Green light. The green light from Dame Lillard from the corner, and he drains that one. Nice rebound from Jason Smith. Big rebound from Willie Reed. And Damian Lillard gets caught 3 seconds in the paint. He was trying to get out, but just kept getting bumped. Patty Mills gets caught trying to catch the inbound pass. Paul Millsap going up against Swaggy P, and Swaggy P on defense. Patty Mills spots up from the top of the arc, and he drains it now. And this team is starting to pull away. We are starting to get really good looks and just really good shot attempts here. Here we go. Big inbound defense. We get the ball back. Mills finds Swaggy P. Back to Mills. Oh, he can't get it to fall though. They did rush him at the end of the play. He was open to start though. Swaggy P taking off down the court. They're gonna leave him open for three. He's gonna pull it. Can't get it to fall. But we'll take shots like that all game, even if it doesn't fall all the time. A wide open jumper is never a bad thing to take. And that contested jumper goes in. Oh, Swaggy P ripped there. Jason Smith can't get his hand on there. And beautiful shot from Patty Mills. They weren't covering him in the corner, and he just drained it. And Kyle Korver just not good enough on defense, and that's part of the reason we want to kind of get rid of him after this game. He hasn't produced like we expected him to. We got him thinking he could be a surefire three-point shooter off the bench, and he hasn't made them. And honestly, if he's not gonna make three-pointers, there's no reason to keep him on the roster. Oh, nice pull-up J from Collison, who will miss. Willie Reed now. It will be tipped away. Kuzminskis again on the shot. He will miss. He gets another one and he drains the second one. We're back to a close game. Nobody's sticking Patty Mills, who drains the jumper. And he's been red hot since coming in on this quarter. Courtney Lee. Darren Collison throws one up to the heavens and it goes in. Big play. Patty Mills finds Jason Smith there, who puts it in the hoop. Patty Mills were able to get in on defense and disrupt that play. Big quarter there, and Louisville and Indiana looking like that might be the matchup in the NBA this year. Setting an early rivalry here is what we're doing. Alright, here we go. I believe we're in the Eastern Conference. I'd have to go check again and make sure, but I do believe we're in the Eastern Conference. Damian looking to use the pick and roll with Gorgie Jang. Oh, he can't get the pass to him. Big shot there. Damian Lillard crossing up and finding a way to the hole. What a shot there from Dame. And that's why we took him with our first round pick in the draft. Nice defense there by Greg Monroe. And just once again, Dame can't squeeze it in there to Gorgie Jang. Malcolm Brogdon can't get it to fall this time. Oladipo misses on that one. Vucevic through the contact, he will drain it. Ben Simmons again open. He can't get it to fall. And that is one thing he needs to work on, is being a three-point shooter. If he can consistently get that, he would be a beast for us. He could very well be unstoppable if he develops that three-point jump shot. Vucevic fighting through contact and making a bucket. Gorgie Jang trying to answer back with one of his own. He will draw the foul though. Good shot from Gorgie Jang. Gonna try and knock one more in. And he will. And a nice layup there finishes it off, and that puts this back to a 1-point game. As Lillard's gonna notice nobody pulls out the stick. I mean, he's just gonna pull the three and drain it. Damian Lillard, way to move throughout the screens and get in back on D. Millsap did make that, but he was contested. What a screen there, as Lillard gets another open three and he drains it again. The clutch factor for Damian Lillard is showing up here. And Lillard, he's going down the court. Gordon Hayward gets a blocking foul on that one. And Lillard, Greg Monroe gonna pull it from three. He won't get it to fall, but I guess if you're taking wide open ones, it's worth a shot. Paul Millsap using that speed to get around and get a nice bucket. And Damian Lillard and the Louisville Knights call a timeout there, trying to catch their breath a little bit. Oh, and just cut off at the end of that play. Ben Simmons gonna go in and draw a foul. Makes the first one to put us up by 4. And Simmons is a beast at the free throw line again. And I mean, this team looks like they're just getting desperate for anything to score, and Gorgie Jang gets called for that and one play. Millsap goes to the line and he'll make the free throw. Went from a 5-point game to a 2-point game really quickly here. And Vucevic gets called for the blocking foul. Nice draw by Damian Lillard. Nobody pulled on Dame off the inbound, and he just drained the triple again. And Ben Simmons on defense on Gordon Hayward. Hayward goes for the floater. He misses through tight defense. And Greg Monroe couldn't quite get it to fall. Nice rebound again by Gorgie Jang. Gorgie Jang finishes off the sexy alley-oop from Damian Lillard. That's what we like to see out here. And Ben Simmons playing ball. And Gorgie Jang probably could have got it had he been able to jump a little earlier. Lillard crossing up Darren Collison and finishing at the hoop. Damian Lillard has turned it on in the fourth quarter here, folks. Gordon Hayward drains a jumper there. And Ben Simmons misses that one. Two-point game here in the fourth quarter. We need another bucket. Nobody's gonna stick Ben Simmons as he drains the triple. And Vucevic gives Greg Monroe the free throws. He'll be money on the first. And he is off on the second, but it gave us a 4-point lead nonetheless. And big shot there from Gordon Hayward. Ben Simmons again from the 3. Oh, he won't get it to fall. 4-point game. Big foul there from Gorgie Jang. Would stop Malcolm Brogdon, make him earn it at the line. He'll make the first. And he misses the second. 3-point game, and the Louisville Knights are running. And nice play by Victor Oladipo to get to the line. Big shot there from Oladipo. He's going to look for one more. And those 2 free throws might have put the game away, folks. Gordon Hayward pulls a 3 and he drains it again. If there's ever a person we want at the free throw line is Damian Lillard. And Ben Simmons gets at the free throw line. And he's been hitting them all game as well. And he once again goes 2 for 2. 4-point game, 19 seconds remaining. All we have to do is just continue to play tough defense, and I believe we have the win here. I don't see any reason why we won't win this game as long as we're playing tough defense and not giving them shots like that. Missed it. Ball goes to Damian Lillard. Oh, it's hit out of Lillard's hands this time. Millsap chunks up a 3 and misses. And a foul on Victor Oladipo. He drains the first to make it a 5-point game. And he will hit the second to make it a 6-point game. 4 seconds remaining, and this game is locked up. The Pacers just trying, if nothing else, they're playing to decrease the lead a little bit, or buff some stats. They're done. It's over. We will win opening night for the Louisville Knights. What a game. It's no good. 97-91 is the final. What a game. Close till the bitter end. Damian Lillard lit fire at the end and just never looked back. Big game for this team. And I believe it's going to be Damian Lillard. It will be 23 points, 60% from the field, 5 assists. He played really well. Let's check out the box score. As 23 for Dame, 20 for Ben Simmons, 14 for Oladipo, 12 for Patty Mills, 10 for Gorgie Jang, 9 for Nick Young, and just all around we played well. Our 2 big names showed up. Oladipo had a very nice game, only missed 1 shot. I believe this is going to be a good team this season. I can't wait to play some more games with them and see how it goes. One thing I did say in that game that I want to do after was I want to move Kyle Korver. He didn't do any. He didn't even score, I believe. So let's see what they're offering for him. Maybe I can get I want a shooter in return. Wesley Matthews isn't the guy I want. I don't see one that I want. Alright, I'm gonna tell you, like, let's do it this way. I believe he's with the Cavs. Okay, I was wrong. Oh, he's with the Celtics. Okay. Few offers. I wouldn't mind this deal. Let me see. I want to see if I can get a different player other than Tyson Chandler, though. Hey, Paul Pierce back in the Celtics uniform. They gotta get a little bit of cap off their team. I'll take Paul Pierce off their hands. Celtics, okay. Oh man, I took a flyer on him, so I'll take that. I like that. I think Seth Curry's gonna be a better shooter for us in the long run anyway. Okay, 35. The 20 minutes he doesn't have anymore. I'm gonna go to Seth. Boom. And I think this is the team to roll with in the future. Let's sim a few games, see where we're at. Sim up to here. Now we get 3 wins in a row. 4, 5, 6. Oh, we finally lose one. Decline. Hey, we get another one. And we are top notch. 8-2. Any of these teams doing well? 5-2. 6-1 Raptors. Let's try and sim to that Raptor game, and that'll be the game we play next, I think. Leave rotation, it's fine. Decline. Well, let the scouting be automated. 9-4. I want to play a home game. What do they look like? Houston Rockets. Oh, the Houston Rockets got LeBron. Let's play the Rockets game. We'll do the Rockets game in the next episode. Let's go there. All right. The 12-5 Louisville Knights take on the 10-6 Houston Rockets in the next one. I'm excited. Oh, that's what. Yeah, we're in the East. Okay, so this will be a fun one. I think this is going to be a really fun game. Playing against LeBron James and the Rockets. Get a look at their team. Their lineup. Obviously, they had the first pick in the draft, so they're pretty solid. Nothing that I don't think we can beat. I think we can pretty much handle up on them for the most part. So it'll be exciting. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, guys. And until next time, this has been Anomaly Games. Signing off.